How long does it take to get an uncontested divorce in NY? Many people who decide to end a marriage want to do so as quickly as possible, yet the timeline for a divorce in New York can vary widely. The article notes that divorces range from quick and painless cases to complicated, messy matters that may take years. How long your uncontested divorce takes depends largely on both parties' willingness to work together and reach an agreement on assets and liabilities, and it is influenced by court schedules and a judge's caseload. With so many variables, there is no guaranteed length of time, but the average uncontested divorce can be around 3 months or more. The article adds that a divorce attorney can collaborate with your former spouse's attorney to negotiate a pre-filing settlement and shorten the process. New York law allows couples to dissolve a marriage if they resolve all issues through settlement. The article explains that uncontested divorces require cooperation on property division, finances and child custody arrangements, and that failure to agree on these matters turns the case into a contested divorce. A stipulation of settlement, a legally binding contract, finalizes and resolves all issues governing the division of property, financial support and child custody. Once signed by both parties, it is incorporated into the final judgment and becomes enforceable as a court order. The settlement must also address spousal maintenance, a detailed parenting plan, and child support provisions that comply with New York's Child Support Standards Act. Omitting these provisions can result in the agreement being rejected by the court or modified later. If you and your spouse agree on all aspects of the separation, you can expect to finalize an uncontested divorce relatively quickly. The article states that these cases can typically be completed within 3 to 6 months. Contested divorces, where disagreements remain, generally take much longer and can last more than a year. Delays are also tied to court dates, processing of documents and the court's workload. Because every divorce is unique, individuals should prepare for a potentially extended process when disputes are unresolved. New York couples can pause a divorce proceeding, but there is no set timeframe for how long a pause may last. The article explains that parties who have not finalized their settlement can request the court to temporarily halt proceedings or even discontinue the case. During negotiations, couples may pause the process for as long as they agree, provided it is not considered misuse of the court's time. Halting the divorce does not stop the accumulation of legal fees, and long pauses can mean additional costs if paperwork must be redone or aspects renegotiated. Once a settlement has been negotiated, it becomes harder to pause the proceedings. After the judge signs a divorce decree, the only way to reverse it is through remarriage. Agreeing to mediation can move an uncontested divorce along. The article notes that mediation involves discussing divorce issues with a neutral third party, and each party's attorney may attend sessions, which helps keep communication clear. Using mediation to reach an uncontested divorce agreement can save time and money. When emotions run higher, decisions about assets and children become difficult. Engaging a mediator and an attorney may help both sides find common ground. Navigating an uncontested divorce can still be complex, time-consuming and emotionally charged. The article warns that the transition from uncontested to contested divorce presents additional challenges, particularly when agreements on critical issues such as asset distribution or child custody break down. Engaging a New York divorce lawyer can facilitate the process, negotiate pre-filing settlements and manage the shift to a contested divorce if necessary. Juan Luciano Divorce Lawyer, a law firm serving Midtown and the Bronx, offers compassionate guidance and can arrange mediation to maintain open communication and achieve fair resolutions. For assistance with your case, contact this law firm at 212-537-5859 or visit their office at 347 Fifth Avenue, STE 1003, New York, New York, 10016.